And welcome back. I'm your host, Sensei-pong, and we have followed May into the Normal Boots club room, sneaking in and snuck into a locked cabinet. Hold up. Okay, just kidding. J.K. Lamau. And we got our hands on the prized golden normal boots. But someone has caught us. And she just wanted to look at them. I'm not sure. She does have a yellow vest, so maybe she's actually part of Hidden Block. We'll have to see. I don't think that's the case, but whatever. Let's see who caught us. The storeroom lights flickered on. We both turned abruptly, still holding the boots. Ah, snap. Go figure. Shane stood in the doorway. Maybe not that one. What are you doing here? Wait, I chose not to do the Laotian. No, that's easier to do Laotian. I gotta stop saying Laotian. I'm gonna, peeve off the 2 to 5 viewers from Laos. Southeast Asian. That case is supposed to be locked. Well, it was locked. May!
Shane.
We're really sorry, Shane. We heard the boots were kept in here and we were curious. That's all. No harm done, right? Here, May. Let's give the boots back to him. Yeah, I was just showing her. We aren't suspicious. You guys had it away. How is anyone ever supposed to see it? She handed the boots back to Shane, who placed them carefully back into the case, adjusting the pillow to the center.
No.
We hide it from the people who aren't in the club like you. That's not an accent. That's not an accent of any kind. We hide it from the people who aren't in the club like you. We hide it from people who aren't in the club like you. The case clicked shut. Shane, it's such a questionable accent of unknown origin. I like it. Shane, I'm sorry. Now don't come back here. Get out of my sight. But I am containing my anger right now. My continued presence is making that even more difficult. I gulped. May and I dashed out the door. He's from southern England. There you go. Shane slammed the door behind us. Do you think he's going to tell the rest of them? I really hope not. I might have ruined my reputation with them.
Sorry.
I think you mean I might have ruined your reputation with them. Yeah. She threw her head back and laughed, not quite grasping the consequences of her actions. Or this was her plan the entire time. I knew she was jelly. You'll be fine. I'll even be fine. They're students just like us. It's not like we stole it. But Shane, he was really angry. That's just an act. Don't worry about it, Hannah. I said I would protect you, right? Her words seemed genuine enough, but I had a hard time believing her. It was almost as if she had planned for us to get caught. I knew it! Okay. Good. Now let's head back to the dorms. The competition is tomorrow, and I do not plan on losing due to a lack of sleep. The tournament. I completely forgot. Why would they even let us participate, considering what we just did? May hummed happily as she skipped down the hall, somehow impervious to my anxieties. Heart heavy, I followed her. Only time would tell. Saturday dawned bright and harsh. The cloudy light outside mirrored my gloomy mood as I quickly dressed and woke up May.
Hey!
May, it's time to get up.
Morning.
Ugh. Why? The video game competition, remember? We're playing Stupendous Stomping Sisters today. May shot straight up out of her bed. Oh my god, Jared! I can hang out with Jared today! Boom! She catapulted from the top of her bunk bed and sprinted out into the hallway. I heard crashes and shrieks as she massacred and bloodied the hallways with the, with the insides of the other girls to get into the bathroom. The sun slowly rose through the windows. Everything would be just fine, right? Right? Soon May returned, fully dressed and raring to go. Come on, Hannah, let's go. She grabbed my hand and dragged me out into the campus commons. Her incessant tugging hurt, but I followed her silently. Even more strangely, she wasn't talking either. Our nerves had gotten the better of us both. We wandered the halls of the boys' dorm, making our way to 402. The dormitory itself smelled awful, like stale Dorito chips. I wondered how I never noticed it, and realized this was the first time I came on a weekend. Rather than wandering campus all day for classes and clubs, most people were sleeping in or hanging out in their rooms. May slowed down as we climbed the stairs, staring at the floor. The closer we got, the slower we progressed. We opened the 4th floor door and crossed the hall. Finally, we stood in front of PBG and John's door. You should knock.
What?
What? Me? You should knock. You should knock. You got here first. Yeah, but you're their friend. Well, you know them better. But you've got pink hair. Is there a problem, ladies? We both froze. A sense of ham wafted through the air.
Oh, Jared.
Oh, Jared.
Good morning.
Hello, ladies. Is there something wrong with the door?
Oh, no. We didn't want to wake them up, in case they were still sleeping.
Jared let out a low-throated laugh. I don't think they'd mind having you wake them up. May's eyes almost rolled into the back of her head.
Here.
No, here, allow me. He leaned between us and tapped on the door. He was surprisingly tall, and being some 10 inches shorter than him, he towered over me. He looked down at me and winked. Ding! Ah, the door flew open.
Hey.
Hey guys, I'm glad you could make it. Well, we'll be a bit squished in here, but it's better than nothing. What? We couldn't get in the classroom? We couldn't get the classroom this year? I jumped. Shane stood behind me, expressionless. I didn't even see him come. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Turns out Hidden Block decided to book it for the same day. Wonder what for? John snorted somewhere in the background. I'm not sure. I'm not sure your room is better than nothing. Oh, Shane, with the zingers. That wasn't a zinger. Are you just gonna stand outside, or are you coming in? We stepped through the threshold, fully and completely entering PBG and John's room. Boy territory. We were out of our element. May had never been in the room before, and she glanced at the walls, shelves, and desks like a manic squirrel. Her eyes gleamed, and I had the sneaking suspicion that she was making note of what she saw for her own nefarious purposes. Though, what they were I had no idea. Rather, I didn't want to know. Ew.
What's up?
Go on. Take a seat anywhere. I looked to my left and saw boxers lying on the desk chair. Blood shot into my face. Were they used? Ill. Well, there's one easy way to check if they're used boxers. PBG followed my gaze and turned red. Let me clean up a bit. Pigsty. Do they have pigsties in England? Everything in America is derivative of England.
But we're in Japan.
Shane looked at me blankly. Man, we're so lucky to have the Wii U has... Yes, Wii in French. Man, we're so lucky the Wii U has 8-player stop. I'm excited to crush you, Shane.
Jontron sucks.
I like that. That's funny. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Hey!
Hello? Guess who's here? Gerard entered without knocking, a bright smile on his face.
Hold on! What?
Aw, man, Shane got here before me? Did you fail to see me leave?
Yeah, whatever.
I was hoping you were in the bathroom or something. We brought extra controllers. Does nobody knock around here? No. Why would we? To be polite? Girls and their ridiculous social constructs. What? An intricate knock clattered through the entryway, and I pointed towards the door in defiance. See? Someone knocks.
Good morning.
Hello. I brought bagels. Figured we didn't want a repeat of last year. May's stomach grumbled, and she turned red. That's what I thought. Ah, that's my husband.
What?
What?
You're perfect.
You're the best partner anyone could ask for. You are truly the best of us. Can't you just ask for one normally? I brought enough for everyone. Jared leaned his head against Satch's shoulder, then turned to whisper into his ear. I knew I could trust you. Okay, well then, everybody pick a place to sit. We'll hand out the bagels and then we'll get started. I scuttled to the side of the room against PBG's bed and next to May. We'd been sitting with them at lunch, but it wasn't until now that I realized how crazy having all the normal boots guys in one room could be. 10 adolescent men in one room. Reminds me of an old internet video from when I was in high school. So it was like maybe back in 2002, maybe. I don't remember. But ugh. Oh. It was a video that had gone viral before the term viral, so it wasn't really technically viral, but it was like a video from some like comedy troupe in England. But it was they were like they're like, Fred, you gotta see this. And some people were like, no, don't watch it, it'll scar your full life. And some people were like, no, watch it, it's good for you. I'm like, okay, sure, I'll just watch it. What's one video what can one video do? And what my naive younger self thought was that nothing would scar me so terribly, but it's always scarred me. When I think 10 men, it always comes back in my mind. Yep. You won't find it on YouTube. It's called 10 Naked Men, and it's basically a comedy sketch where one guy walks out of his house and starts singing the song, "One naked man just marching down the road," and then more guys jump in, and start joining them, and people are freaking out. You see a police officer and you think, oh, they're gonna get arrested. No, police officer is like, all right, and strips down, is like, and joins in, and yeah. If there was no frontal and back nudity, the whole thing would have been absolutely hilarious. But it's disturbing because they don't hold back, and yeah, that was terrible. Don't ever look that up. I will not leave a link to that in the description below. I will not. Not to mention all friends, all part of the same club. Their personalities mingled in different ways, and I almost couldn't focus over the myriad inside jokes, shouting voices, and flailing limbs. That is, until the character selection screen came on. In the blink of an eye, the controllers were gone. Papaga glanced over at me and noticed that I didn't have one, offered me his. No, really, I'm not good at these kind of games. There's no way you're worse than me, or Jimmy for that matter. Seeing as he didn't want to take no for an answer, I grabbed the controller and selected my character. Turby, he was cute and bouncy, even though he didn't seem super powerful. He looked like an easy enough character for a beginner to grasp, although there was something in the eyes and beak that seemed a little...
Yeah!
Is everybody ready? I swallowed hard, the controller already slippery from my sweat. I never played Stomp before, though I watched others do so. I looked at the buttons on the controller, trying to guess what button did what. One of the top buttons probably jumped. Obviously, the analog stick moved the character. They selected a stage, something with cute little houses and smallish animals, bobbing around the background, and the countdown began. There were buttons on the back that clicked when you hit them, but I didn't know what they did. 3. Oh, there was a blue button on the top right, but not the left. 2. And another analog stick, what was that for? The camera? How can we all control the camera at once? 1. Oh no! Go! Fight and die!
Die, Shane, die!
What the hell? Attack you want, not just me.
But you're my mortal enemy. Josh, what was that for? I wasn't even fighting you.
You were wide open and death waits for no one. You're next. The battle began, and in a display of slight mercy, the boys left me alone to wander the field to get a sense of my character.
Oh, that does jump.
I hit the jump button again, and again, and again, watching my character float higher and higher towards the sky.
I can fly!
My joy was cut short as a Noka ball emerged from nowhere and pegged my pink blob in the eye. I fell off the side of the screen, and despite trying to jump back, it wouldn't let me.
Why?
Look at you.
Turby can kind of hover for a while, but eventually he gets too full of air and has to land, otherwise he'd be OP.
Oh.
When in doubt, down B.
Down B?
In the commotion of the match, curses and death threats mixing with a clack of controllers, nobody was listening to what Nick was saying. The key to getting someone to hear you in this commotion, it seemed, was shouting their name at the beginning of your sentence. Gerard! Such! I frowned as my pink little blob fell back onto the map. Following Nick's advice, I hit down B. A cloud appeared around my pink guy and he became a rock. What? I don't understand. What would a rock do? I repeated the move multiple times, always turning into a rock of some sort on the ground, never hurting anybody near me. Boom. Suddenly an explosion rocked the ground and Turby flew into the air just as I hit down B. No! To my surprise, he formed into a rock and fell directly onto John's head. His Nario was sent flying off the screen and died. Oh, ... You're on my shit list.
I'm very sorry.
It didn't take long after that for me to die 5 pitiful, painful deaths, but as my little Turby tumbled off the screen for the 6th and final time, a small surge of pride hit me. I killed John. The Jontron, even if by accident. I handed my controller to May and sat back, completely satisfied. If it weren't for the fact that it was May's turn, I'd jump back in, eager to find other strategies of murdering my friends and potentially stirring up the hit list a mile long. So, this was the joy of games. The joy of games! This makes me want to play Smash Brothers. After playing a few rounds, the official tournament started. People played one-on-one matches against each other, slowly thinning out the competition over time. May turned before me and was rather unfairly paired against Jared. Every blow he doled out to her was, in her mind, some form of actual physical contact, at least, judging by the way she shivered every time when she was hit. Okay, hold up. May went before me. Take 2. May went before me and was, rather unfairly, paired against Jared. Every blow he doled out to her was, in her mind, some form of actual physical contact. At least, judging by the way she shivered when she was hit, it was. Creepy. Unsurprisingly, she died almost immediately. I was the last person set to go against Pubaga. The others chuckled as we were past the controllers. Don't worry, Hannah. PBG's the easiest of all of us. You're bound to beat him. Ah, come on, guys. Don't worry, Hannah. I'll go easy on you. What are you doing? Alright. So, hopefully I got the sequencing right on this. I lost a little bit of the footage, like this tail end part of part 17. Ah, come on, guys. Don't worry. No. Don't worry, Hannah. I'll go easy on you. I nodded as Papaga picked the most level playing field, a small platform floating out in space. The match started and PBG gracefully held his player still. Go ahead and test your moves.
You're a great friend.
Getting cocky. Ah, that's real nice of you, PBG. Yeah, real nice. I tested my moves and while doing so my hand brushed against the yellow stick. Kirby did a menacing low kick and my eyebrows raised. That looked powerful. Ready to go?
Yeah!
I think so. PBG charged me at across the screen and when he came close enough for me to hit, I pushed the yellow stick in his direction. Boom. He flew across the screen. My mouth fell open. PBG grit his teeth. I see how it is. No more Mr. Nice Guy then. I partially doubted that PBG had a non-nice bone in his body, but the match had begun. It was a long battle. A surprisingly long battle. We seemed to be evenly matched. Right up until the very end, when I smashed him off the screen with Kirby's hammer. Bum 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 bum. What? Oh. I set the controller down quietly, not particularly happy about having crushed PBG. Yeah. Particularly happy about having crushed. Not particularly happy about having crushed PBG in my second ever match of Stomp. PBG nodded solemnly. I guess I lost then.
Whoa!
Oh. Damn, Hannah. That was some natural born talent right there. I don't really think so. Anyway, the next match is Shane versus Paul. PBG remained quiet for a while after that. It was until the third round that he joined in again, cheering with the rest of the guys. I went one line or two lines over. But that's fine. So, until next time, let's see how this small win against PBG in the tournament actually plays out. Have I gained respect? Or will Shane distrust me even more? I don't know, we'll have to see until next time. So don't forget to like and subscribe, share, tell your friends, and like literally, okay, maybe don't do this, this is graffiti technically, so take a Sharpie and just write my YouTube address everywhere. I don't condone that, but if you do it, I won't stop you. And tell people to subscribe. It's Bugs anyhow. Like and subscribe. Don't do vandalism, kids. Don't do vandalism.